Yay.
Welcome to Kiki and Kids Life After Lockup edition. My name's Brianna. I just want you to know it's 100,000 degrees Celsius here in my office, and I don't have air conditioning because we live by the beach.
She is literally melting in more ways than one.
I'm fucking cranky too.
Yeah, but we're
Super
here.
cranky.
And I'm Mary, in case you guys didn't know.
By the way, that's Mary. She's also on the podcast. It's not all about me and my fucking bad mood. Sorry, Mary.
It's okay, Brianna. It is okay.
I'm having a bad day.
I know you're having a bad day. It is okay. We are allowed to have bad days. Even us content creators are allowed to have bad days, Brianna.
There's way too much content. And I don't just mean on the podcast. My whole life is content creation. All right.
Okay,
so let's talk about Daonte. I mean, no.
Are we going back to that subject again?
Well, he just sent me a DM. Hi, Catherine. Yeah, Daonte just sent me a DM in reference to last week's podcast, me talking about his monster. All I have to say is, I'm only a woman.
She's only a woman.
Mostly heterosexual woman.
Flesh and hair. And she
a lot of hair
that she swings to the side.
And highlighter. I'm sorry you had a bad day, Janet. I feel you, girl.
Janet,
fucked up.
That's why you're joining us, so we can forget about the bad day. Brianna, do some shots.
I think it's like 100 million degrees Celsius in this room where I'm podcasting.
Yes, because it's 100 million degrees Celsius outside.
Hi, Capricorn 11.
Hi, Capricorn 11.
All right, so I feel like I watched this episode a long time ago because you went away and then we were like a day late with our review.
We're a day and an hour late with our review.
Sorry. I had to wait
until
the heat came down just to 99 million degrees Celsius in here so I wouldn't burn the fuck up. Capricorn's 11 because it's not. She lives in my general vicinity, but it's not hot where she lives. It's never hot where she lives.
Oh.
Hi, Tayler.
Hey, Tayler.
Tayler, I heard a rumor you had some stuff to say. Do you want to join us on the Zoom a little later?
Hey, Indy.
Indy's here too. All my favorite people are here. I feel better already.
You see, I told you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
I told you it was going to be a party.
I need a little cheer up from y'all.
It's going to be a party. Come on.
Oh my God. And Catherine's here too.
You do your shots.
Taylor's stepmom is here too.
Yes. We have the whole family.
Oh my God. Capricorn 11 said it was hot where she lives. And it's never hot there. All right. Let's start talking about this episode. And 80 degrees, whatever. Okay. You don't know what hot is, Capricorn 11. Let's start talking about this episode. And Tayler and Catherine, if you would like to join in on the part where we're talking about you, feel free and I will send you the Zoom link. Hi.
Okay.
So let's start by
first.
What?
We have to start talking about Brittany and Marcelino.
I was just going to say that. Deonte is here too. Deonte.
Oh, hello, Deonte.
Call me babe.
It's a party going on in here. Brianna, concentrate on the recap.
Taylor said she would, but she's a hot mess. You don't have to have your camera on. Taylor.
Exactly. You don't need your camera.
I would like to turn my fucking camera off right now.
But we're the content creators, so we have to have our camera on.
I'm so cranky. Anyway, hi everyone. I appreciate you showing up, and that's going to put me in a better mood. even despite the heat. Anyway, if
Our
you guys want to
moderator
come
is
on,
here.
hi
Yay.
moderator, yeah. But seriously, if you cast members, if you would like to join us for the portion where we are talking about you and defend yourselves, just kidding.
Yes, defend yourselves,
Feel
clarify
free.
anything.
Yeah.
Feel free. Let us know.
Oh my God, Chance is here too. This is okay.
I told you it was going to be a party. You just, you
You
didn't
all
want to
should
listen.
join us
You
on
were just
Zoom.
a cranky pants.
You
were
can
cranky
keep
pants.
the camera off. Mary,
Yes.
you're a goddess. You can keep the camera off and just chime in on voice. But okay, so don't leave. Don't leave.
Yes.
Chance, Tayler, Catherine, don't leave.
Yes, Deonte.
Or should we
everybody,
start with
don't
that
leave.
first? Should we start first with that?
If you want
Okay. Chance, Catherine, Tayler, would you like to join us on Zoom via voice? Just give us a thumbs up. And if so, I'll send you all the link and you can join us
to. Yes, you can.
by audio.
Yes. So do we want to?
Catherine says, no problem.
Okay.
Chance says, I'm ready. Shoot, just don't ask me for my paycheck stuff. Me either, honey.
Okay. Okay. So we
Okay,
got Chance
let's
and we got
skip.
Catherine.
Let's skip forward and let me. Okay, so Mary,
It just
it is a party, Indy. How do we do this? Who do I send it to? Okay, can you do it? You know the Zoom.
Well, you're better at this than I am, and you have the.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay,
Go
but
to Instagram.
I'm
right?
gonna go to the Instagram.
Go to the Instagram and
Okay.
Catherine, Chance, and Tayler. Brianna's
Okay.
going to put the Zoom link in your messages, in your DMs. So go check your DM. So send one to Chance, to Tayler, and to
I have
Catherine.
to do it. Well, I'm hoping Chance and Tayler are like together.
Yeah.
Like that I can only send one. Okay. Oh, except I need to go back to our normal. Oh, Daonte's gonna try and wake up. Okay, switch
Okay,
accounts. This is so complicated.
I'm sorry. But it's a
Okay.
party. It's worth it.
Here we go. Okay, Tayler, I'm gonna send this to you. And then you can obviously share it with Chance, unless you broke up since the last time we talked to you, which I really hope not. Okay, Tayler here. What just happened? Something bad happened. Tayler. Okay, here we go. Tayler. Message. All right, here's the Zoom link, love. Feel free to join us. You can keep your camera off. And then Catherine, I'll send it to you too. So much to say. What?
And we have Taylor's dad on here too.
Shut
Bobby.
the hell up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Catherine. Which Catherine?
Catherine Hagen.
Okay. This is hard. Why y'all challenge me so
Sorry.
technically? Catherine Hagen.
If you go into the DMs and you search.
What? And it's under Kate. Now he's stuck with you. Okay, Taylor's gonna come up. Catherine Hayden, I found you. Okay,
Got it.
but we're not follow. This is wrong. This is not the same Catherine.
Hold on.
Mary.
Hold on a moment.
There's more than one Catherine Hagen in the world.
I'm sending you.
Wait,
her.
this is the Catherine Hagen. That's a good person. Okay. Okay, everybody. Here we go. We're going to skip to the Tayler Chance section of the podcast.
So everybody check your
We'll wait for you
DMs.
guys. We'll start discussing and they can join as they like and you can keep your cameras off. This is exciting. And whoa, here we go. Here comes Tayler and Chance.
Here we go.
Hello. This is very exciting. Chance and Tayler are here. Deonte, don't leave. We have stuff to talk about. Okay, Chance and Tayler. Look, they have their cameras on. Ooh, there's some nice tats.
I know.
They're connecting to audio. Look, did you, Chance, did you
I love
just
that
wake up
face.
or are you about to go to sleep? He's got the face on.
We'll start discussing and they can join as they like and you can.
Uh-oh, you got to put on some earbuds or something because we're going to have a problem. Okay, and here comes Catherine. So much to discuss. We're going to have echoes. Otherwise, you guys have to mute yourselves until you talk. So let's skip ahead, everyone.
Here comes Catherine.
Who else is coming? This is just like the actual show, isn't it? Aren't you guys excited? So let's
Cool,
skip
isn't
ahead.
it, guys?
So here we go. We're skipping ahead.
Okay.
So on this episode, Tayler is going wedding dress shopping.
Yes.
And may I say, Tayler, you look hot. It's all boobs. Just saying.
All boobs.
A lot of boobs.
Tats.
A lot of boobs and tats going on, girl. And then we find out maybe the boobs aren't an accident because I don't know about the rest of you, but anyone else who is a woman and who has never been pregnant, when you get pregnant, your boobs get big. Don't bother. Just keep eating on camera, Chance. That's okay. No respect. No respect at all.
Sorry. I'm just the same old asshole with a new perspective.
That's good though.
Yes. So you looked lovely, Tayler, as you were shopping for wedding dresses. You looked gorgeous and all the big boobies happening. Hi, Catherine. And then she drops the info that she's late, maybe several weeks late for her period.
Yes.
Having us all speculating.
Yes.
Is she pregnant? But she doesn't want to take a test because that would force her to actually deal with the information.
Exactly.
To which I say information is power. Knowledge is power.
Information is power. Knowledge is
That's
power.
right. That's
But
right.
she's also nervous because of her prior complications with her pregnancies.
Yeah, which is no joke. Definitely not.
No joke
Right.
at all.
And
So-
she's done this before.
Yes.
Now, we have not jumped ahead forward in time, and I literally do not know what has happened, and we've got no insight. Do you? Mary, do you know?
No,
We don't know
no.
anything.
No.
Anybody want to share some information? Is there a new Tay Chance baby happening now? Nobody's sharing information because they don't want to lose their contract. Keep that money coming in, people.
Oh, shit. Why'd you throw it at me, girl?
Okay, can we ask this? Tayler, which wedding dress are you going to choose?
What's going on with this, Taylor? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. There's a little bit of a delay. Oh, you're not on Zoom anymore.
Yeah, because
Okay.
All right, can you hear us, guys?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can.
we can. Yes, we
So
can.
first and foremost, I can talk about, yes, I can. They showed a sneak peek into the rest of the season.
Okay.
Now, I can't elaborate on too much other than what they showed. So yes, we are expecting, and I do hope it is mine.
Oh my God. By the way, hi, Yolanda. I've missed you. I hope it's yours too.
I'm sure that the baby is mine.
She has no time to be with anyone else. She has 3 kids and she's got a you.
And she has you. And she has you. And she doesn't want to be on camera and leave her alone.
I just saw a booty shot.
Taylor,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
got you, Taylor. She
Everybody's
doesn't want to be
talking
on camera.
trash
Leave her
about-
alone.
Yeah, right. But I love the dress. I heard it's bad luck to see it, but I thought that when I seen the episode, I was like, oh my God, and I usually don't watch them. Like, I didn't even know that I wasn't on, that I didn't know we both weren't on 2 weeks ago. And then
who believes him? Who believes that Chance does not watch himself on TV?
oh my God.
Yolanda does not believe it.
I don't believe him.
I don't believe him either.
believe
You
him
watch
either.
yourself. Come on, look at him.
Catherine
posing over
doesn't
there.
believe him.
Look at
I
Sam.
saw the dress before he did.
I look
Well-
like such a dork on TV, and I try too hard, so it makes me look even more weird.
Well, you must
Weirder.
feel really nervous, right?
Yeah, for real. I mean, honestly, when you get out and you're already trying to just, cope with society and, act normal, like whatever that is. And then all of a sudden you have these cameras in your face and everybody's all up in your business. And yeah, we signed up for that. So I don't really have a problem with it.
At least you get paid. We don't.
some things you don't get paid. Oh my God.
No, we just
No,
pay.
we do not get
we just
paid.
pay. We
just
pay to do
out.
this.
We pay to do this.
Wait,
Jess.
that's not true. I got a $7.99 check from Patreon today.
Oh, we made
Listen.
$8.
I'm very
Yay.
rich. Yes,
I'm
I made
not even
$8.
gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm not gonna try to take up too much time because I will talk. But I started playing these
kidding.
games on you. They pay you to play video games, and I have the money Cash App to Tayler, or they got PayPal and Cash App, and so I put hers in. That way, I don't get all the spam junk mail. So she was like, "Why did somebody?" Yeah, she's like, "Why did somebody send me 17 cents?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's because it's a game. I played it for like 10 minutes." And if I was sitting here, they say if you play it for 3 hours, which I never have that much time, you get $100, but I didn't think they were going to send any money at all. So far, we've got like $1.50. And I
Well
probably,
done.
You be.
That's
Yeah,
like our podcast. That's like our profit margin here.
Right?
Oh my
$1.50.
Pivots. So feel free to contribute anyone, anytime.
I will
Yes,
definitely
feel
look into
free.
that.
So Chance,
I
since
play
you're
those
here,
games too.
this is a perfect opportunity for me to ask you, what about the truck?
The truck.
The
Okay.
truck.
Well,
Blink,
the way
blink,
I
blink.
was looking at it, the truck is a necessity. Okay. Taylor, everybody in the world has seen Taylor's Equinox. There's barely enough room in it for the 3 girls. And then what?
Is she literally hiding underneath the blanket?
She just hit me for
Yeah.
some reason.
Because she doesn't agree.
Okay.
Was that a double cab? Because you got a mess of kids going on here. You're going to need between 5 and 6
A minivan.
seats, depending.
Oh, yeah.
A minivan. Yes,
Minivan,
Catherine,
minivan,
being
Cougar.
all practical here. You need a minivan, honey.
So, okay. And then I got that truck. I don't know how I got so lucky. I have been so lucky. What? Hold on a minute. I got to mute you for 1 second.
He's got to mute us.
No, I saw the dress before
Oh
you
my
did.
God.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm sure you did, Catherine.
so the reason, like, I stumbled across that truck. They were actually here filming, and I was just waiting because they do these OTFs and stuff, and I'm not allowed to be around, so everybody can talk trash freely. And so I was just chilling, and I just had this instinct to Google truck dealerships, car dealerships, and I Googled the nearest one. It was in Bowling Green, and I was like, told them what I was looking for, told them family size. And at that time, I did not know we had a baby coming. I wasn't really planning on it.
Confirmation. You heard it here first. There's a baby coming.
No, you didn't hear it here first.
Breaking
They said it on
news.
WeTV.
Okay.
So at any rate, that truck was $28,000. Okay, it had 70,000 miles on it, and literally,
So you're saying you massively overpaid then?
oh no way, dude. Are you serious? It's like one step away from a Denali, and the bank gave me $15,000. What do they call
dear.
it? Like when you have equity, okay, in the truck. So I refinanced. My payments are already under like $500 a month, but I have all full warranties on it.
Mhm.
And I mean, you have to think like $500. That's 2 days pay. You know what I mean?
Okay, but there's also rent/mortgage, food,
Right.
children,
Of
Like
course.
I have no kids at home.
Babysitter.
I know I have like a $350 car payment for my hot little mini, which costs about as much as your truck. But just saying, like, dude,
Yeah.
What?
I
Getting
want
out
to
of
know if
prison,
Tayler feels better about this purchase now or not.
baby.
Yeah.
She's like covered up because she probably has no makeup on.
Oh, speak, honey. They asked a question. Did you hear?
Taylor, how do you feel about it now?
I feel better about it.
It's not on you. You can move your mouth. You sound like you're talking.
I don't believe you.
You sound like you're robbing a bank.
Yeah, you do have it on stupid.
I'm not on you though.
All right, Marty. Pants there, Chance. Smarty pants.
Yeah, I'm more like.
I know it's not just that I'm drunk, right? Like this is happening.
This is hysterical.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we don't have all day. So you guys are gonna have to wrap
Dude,
this up here.
Okay,
Okay,
so
there you
listen,
are.
I'm sorry. She
Hi, honey.
she couldn't hear
I
you.
love my
Um,
Taylor.
and I dropped the phone. So at any rate, they asked you a question, baby.
Yeah, I said I'm more happy with it now. Now that I've had time to process it, I wish he still would have talked to me about it.
Yes.
Definitely. We feel
I
you.
hope we've all learned a lesson here.
Communication
Once
is key.
you get married, you're like
I
one
do.
financial entity.
Exactly. And
So,
communication
Chance, is this
key.
the first time you've been married, Chance?
No, this is actually my second time.
Okay, so you didn't learn the lesson the first time. Your
Well, the
wife will
first time-
stab you in your sleep if you don't consult with her on.
I got married when I was 18, you know.
That doesn't count. That's just a
grew up-
starter.
I
Yeah.
was gonna
Married
say
for like
yeah, the
7
start of
years.
marriage.
And that's actually where my drug addiction started, though, was I got into a car accident.
Sorry to hear
And
that.
a guy tried to rob me, and I got out of the hospital, and I was on like Galatas and everything you can imagine. So in Florida, they gave you whatever you wanted. But, you know, speaking back to what we were talking about, you know, and then the tires and the rims on the truck, I already know how things are going to be working, driving the truck for work. So I get 4 free replacement tires, roadside assistance for both vehicles, you know, 2 free rims, of course. And I mean, I've already almost got them paid off. I think I have like 2 more months. So, I mean,
Really?
and I keep those deals. I mean, it was just something.
You better make some money, honey. That's all I'm saying. You better make some money.
You better be bringing home the
truck and the
bacon.
mortgage.
Well, if Taylor's okay with it, then I am too.
I just
So,
had to do something.
because I
But,
love Taylor.
and then I got really lucky because I was a month later.
Oh, you got lucky, all right.
Yeah, the boom started. All the prices on vehicles went up because they had a chip shortage. I mean, right now. I'm an idiot. Why? Oh God.
Taylor, he is trying to justify the purchase in every which way possible.
Yes, but I was wrong
Everything.
You were wrong. Why?
because I didn't bring Tayler with me.
There
and
you go.
include her in the excitement.
Right.
There-
You know,
So
I
we've
could've been
all
like, hey,
learned
Yeah.
something. We've
There
all
you
learned
go.
something. Yes,
I could have been like, hey, I
exactly.
found this really good deal, and you know, showed it to her. I could have talked it up, you know, and got her to agree with it. Probably. I mean, especially since I'm paying for
Probably.
everything. But you know,
Chance, do
I
you
learned my
have any
lesson.
other children?
Yes, I have 2 full-grown kids.
You do. When you say
Uh-huh.
full grown, you mean of legal age.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
21 and 19,
Okay.
a boy and a girl.
And have they been introduced to Taylor? Does Taylor know them yet?
They have been introduced, but they haven't met in person. They live in Georgia, and of course, we're busy up here. I was trying to get them to go to California with us
Mhm.
when we went for the photo shoot, and but they didn't really have the money or the time. Like they couldn't take off work,
Yeah.
and then you know, Sharp didn't want to.
Are you close to
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
We know Sharp doesn't pay shit. Hi, Lindsay.
Hi,
Oh, God,
Lindsay.
this is like a celebrity filled podcast tonight.
Lindsay advises on buying a Toyota
My,
Highlander.
on your jewelry box.
Wow.
I say a
So
minivan.
Catherine, I'm very curious. Do you have any comments about the purchasing or making consulting your spouse on the things that you buy?
I would say he should have talked to Taylor first. Like me and Bobby, Robert, my hubby here, we
Yeah.
talk about things too. We think
Yes.
about it, then we get it.
Yeah.
You know, he should have
I hear you.
suggested,
Right.
he should have talked to him first. Talk to her
Right.
first.
So I would like to comment on something. And Taylor, I'm talking to you here. You have a fear that every time something good happens, something bad happens. And that really touched my heart. That was very deep.
Yes, yes. it
And
was
I
very
just
deep.
want to say that I hope you're healing from all the stuff that's happening to you. And I hope that things are going well because you deserve all good things.
Yes, you deserve all happiness, everything.
Yes, he does.
Absolutely. Yes, she does.
He's been
She's a
through a
sweetie.
lot.
Do we have any updates on Bobby, you guys?
I
How's
wish we
Bobby
could.
doing?
I was just thinking about that. Actually spoke to her. Was that earlier today or yesterday? What? I talked to her over the phone. Do I need?
Have you established a better relationship with her? Since you guys have a lot in common in a sense, right? You understand addiction, you've been through this, so you probably empathize with her situation a lot, right?
Yeah, it literally brought me to tears because I know what she's going through. I can't really empathize on too much because I don't know what the plans are as far as any reveal or whatever.
Right.
But I can say that, we had a heart to heart, and I feel like things are moving in the right direction. I feel like everything
I'm glad
happened.
to hear
hope so.
that. And I'm glad you
I
saved
hope
her
so.
life.
We love her. We love
I'm
her.
glad I could too.
We love Bobby. Well,
You
we
know,
hope
honestly,
she comes on the podcast.
Yes, we do.
If I
Yeah.
wouldn't have taken junior lifeguard, like I wanted to be a lifeguard and a firefighter and all types of crazy stuff when I was a kid, living in Florida. If I wouldn't have been a junior lifeguard, I would have never learned CPR, and then I wouldn't have known what to do or the right way to do it. So
That's
I
some
feel like
heavy duty
everything-
real life shit.
Everything happens.
I'm
for
a dive
reason.
master and I learned how to do CPR in the water
Oh,
too. That is
never
no
dive.
joke, man. It's
Living
not
the-
too late, honey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, life
I
is
want
so
that to
short,
be able to do
and we
it.
have so much left to do. I want to do it all.
Well, I support you in that.
Yes, you only have one
Anyway,
life
I
to
think
live.
we're going to have to let y'all go because we have
Okay.
so many couples to
Yes,
We're gonna
discuss
do.
tonight.
stay tuned because y'all are really interesting. I love watching y'all, and I love hearing the
Thank
constructive
you.
criticism. And no, I
Thank
don't
you.
beat anybody.
Bye.
I just have to say, you
Bye,
look great.
Julian.
And be good to my girl Taylor because I really love her. She's
Yes, we do.
wonderful.
Oh,
And
I
Catherine,
wish
you
I
have
could
a
be as
good
good
night.
to her as she is to me.
You too.
She's
y'all.
an angel, that one. Talk
Yes,
to you
she is.
later.
Talk to you
Bye.
later. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Thank you
Talk
so
to you later,
much.
Taylor.
Bye,
Okay.
Catherine.
Bye. Bye, Catherine.
Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, that was really unexpected.
Yes. And now
You never know what's going to happen on Kiki and Kid.
we have both
Who's
Deonte
next?
and Lindsay in the chat.
Do you guys want to come on too, Daonte and Lindsay? Okay, I can't like read all the comments at the same time because there's too much technical stuff going on. I'm gonna have to go back and read this later. Lindsay, would you like to come on with Daonte? Daonte, my secret crush.
Yeah, yes. Lindsay, you got some competition here. Just saying.
I'm gonna give you guys the link, and if
Yes,
you want to,
and if you wanna hop
you're
on.
more than welcome to. Wow, sarcasm. This is broadcasting now. This is a momentous night, let me just say. The funny thing is, we did not play on this at all. I typed in Lindsay and Lindsay Lohan came up. Okay, simply Lindsay, if you would like to come on, I am messaging you the link now. And I hope everyone else will share questions. All right, Lindsay, there's the link. Hi, Indy.
And send it to Deonte if he feels like
Okay,
coming on again.
Deonte. You're sending it to Deonte?
No.
Okay, I'm doing it
You're doing
because
it.
I'm apparently technical support.
Yes, you are technical support. My IT guy isn't here. He should be watching, but he's not here.
I'm
Kelly
your
is
IT guy
here.
now, aren't I? Oh my
Kelly's
God, why is this not working? There we go. Okay, Daonte and Lindsay, you have the link should you choose to. Hi, Kelly.
Yes.
How's it going? And Yolanda, you're welcome to chime in too. And just in case you ever thought we were some low rate, third rate podcast, look at all the cast members that are here tonight. That's all right. But they ain't no Brittany or Marcelino happening. And I don't think
No.
we've ever made contact with them, have we?
No, they don't answer
Do we
me.
want to?
You have?
You've contacted them?
I've tried, but they don't answer me.
Hi, Kelly. They don't.
Mhm.
Well, I happen to think, while I stall for time to see if Lindsay or Deonte comes on, I think that this is a fake storyline. What do you think?
I think it's a fake storyline, big time.
Okay, I got that from you.
Big time.
Mary
Big,
tells me
big
what to
time.
think.
Big time. Okay, I mean, the whole dramatic first scene, the PA's chasing him down on the street. He's there. There he goes. Let's go run over there. I mean, come on.
We love you too, and Indy, by the way. Yeah, I know. That was bullshit. And when the PA first got into the van or the car, I thought that was Brittany getting in. Was that intentional?
Yes, yes, it was for dramatical purposes, Brianna. This is all for dramatical purposes.
Mary went to Fordham.
That's my new word. That's my new word for this shit.
Mary went to Fordham
Dramatical
University and she's saying
purposes.
dramatical.
Yes, dramatical purposes. That's my new
I'll sort
phrase
her out
for this.
later.
No.
Okay.
That's I'm saying that on purpose because this is
Okay, so what do
bullshit.
we think is going on with Brittany and Marcelino? Besides that it's fake, do we think that he's out playing poker? I do want to point out, as I always do, that I was right.
yes.
Once you have a threesome, everything's over.
Yes.
And I
That
do
you were
not doubt
absolutely
that
correct about.
Marcelino was texting Amanda and that there was more to it than she was letting on. And this is bullshit. Don't have threesomes.
Or it could be production, doing a little funny stuff.
Yeah, could be.
Could be.
Because they're welcome to manufacture text messages and
Do funny stuff.
look at Mojo.
I know. Look at
Mojo's like, what the fuck?
Mojo's just like,
Do I want to lie down here on this treadmill or not?
Mhm.
Kelly thinks it's fake and played more, but I do love them both. I would love to meet them. I really would. And also I'm rooting for Brittany and Marcelino.
Yes, we are rooting for
But
Brittany and
anyway,
Marcelino.
On this
their
episode,
storyline is played out. That's it. They're done. They need to go right off in the sunset with their kids.
yeah,
Marcelino continue to play his professional poker.
yeah.
Brittany, I'm excelling.
Please sell some houses. I want her to excel.
Go excel in
Indy
real
thinks
estate.
it's fake. Now I believe Indy because
right.
she knows all things.
Right. I mean, I like them as a couple. I love them as a couple, but
I do too.
dragging the shit out. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, guys, come on.
I know. But that's some of their income, right? So
Exactly.
Marcelino says he thinks she might be into chicks, and that's what's up here.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's the one who's purportedly texting Amanda.
Right. But then Brittany wakes up in Shannon's bed naked.
Oh, hold up. Lindsay says, I happen to know this was a very real, very raw season for them.
Wow.
Well, look who's here. Deonte Sierra, my
Thank
secret
you,
love.
Lindsay.
Lindsay, don't get jealous. Hey, baby. Oh my God, he's shirtless and everything.
I was just about to say, Brianna, he's shirtless and everything for you.
This man is just trying hard to ruin me. I'm just saying.
Nah,
Deonte, you are just gonna ruin her. What are you trying to do?
I was asleep, man.
I just want everyone to know we did not expect any celebrity cameos on this podcast whatsoever.
Listen,
In fact, I was in a fucking bitchy ass mood
I
because it's like
tried
a
to
million
tell you
degrees
it was gonna
Celsius.
be a fucking party, and you didn't want to listen to me. So
Well, you didn't tell me
this
for
is what
very
you get.
long.
This is what you get. Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, baby.
Are you in a better mood now, Brianna?
Yep. I wish I had more rum though. Just saying. How you doing, honey? What's happening? Who woke you up for this bullshit?
Y'all
Just
did.
curious. We did? Do you have
Yeah.
like your little notifications bell happening?
I just heard the phone go off.
Aw. I want to say it was so cute when they did that little, I don't know what they call it, when they do those little interstitial ads where they just show you for a second and you were trying to do your Lindsay. Because I know you can do a better Lindsay impression than that, but that was so cute. Lindsay, how cute is that when he
Yes.
does impressions of you? I think it's adorable.
That seemed to
Super
be
adorable.
about. That seemed to be about the only highlight I get this season. But yeah.
Aw. It's all
Yes.
about Lindsay. So I have in my note, whoa, here comes
Oh, yeah.
Lindsay. What the hell? Can we please be like the premiere Love After Lockup event tonight? Here comes Lindsay.
Here comes Lindsay, guys.
Did not see the hey. Look at you. It's so nice to meet you.
Hi.
You do not look happy. Are you okay? All well? Are you here to defend yourself?
Are
Who,
you
me?
about me or Deonte?
Lindsay.
No, look, I was not prepared to be seen.
I wasn't prepared to see you.
Girl, you look fine.
I was in bed.
Everybody's
I was in bed. I saw
We're like
I saw
waking up
Deonte
everyone
jump
on the East Coast.
It's late on the East Coast.
How are you,
Brianna.
sweetie?
I'm
Before we
good.
get started with anything, what I just want to say to you is good for you. You're killing it. I'm so proud of you for staying out of prison, for getting it together, for being there for your daughter. These are all things that are super, super important. I know you talked to Mary, but like, I just want to say hi and good for you.
Thanks.
That's
Deonte, are you
all.
teasing Mary? Is that why you came on with no shirt?
No, he's teasing me.
Teasing Brianna.
Oh, teasing
It's
Brianna.
me. I'm the one.
Yeah, Brianna's the one that has the hots for him, Lindsay. Okay, let's get
I
this
didn't
straight.
before until last week.
Did somebody pop on Deonte's OnlyFans?
No, she had me Google him. Google Deonte nudes on yeah, and
Yeah.
it was over.
Mm-hmm. And it was
Lord.
over from there.
It was
I'm leaving.
Let
I'm
me put
leaving
this-
my husband.
Let me go put a shirt on or something, man.
Don't.
Deonte.
No,
He'll leave it off. He's a crowd pleaser. He'll leave it off.
This
please.
is how I sleep, folks.
How else? Please move the camera down. Let's see what else you're wearing, honey.
I do.
Okay, fair enough. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
What if they what?
You're a married woman. Stop it.
And I'm also human.
You like to make me blush. When I-
No, you made me blush, and you know that's true.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want to say that this is proof that there is more to relationships than just the physical. My husband can't hear me saying that, but you better hope that's fucking true. If it was not true, he would not be in the other room. Just saying. So, Lindsay, how is everything going? I'm not planning for this. Like, we have no questions for you. We didn't see this coming.
Things are going really well. You know, Miley's really busy in sports and school. So that means I'm really busy trying to keep up with her in sports and
Good.
school.
Good.
Yes,
I'm glad
good.
you're with
That is
your
really
kid.
cool.
Yeah, she literally has like 3 games every week and then cross country on Saturdays. It's really busy. And
so
you know,
glad
I'm
you're there for
working.
her.
I'm actually
What are you
wearing
doing?
my
Are you
one of
working
my work shirts.
construction? What is your,
Yeah,
I
I
can't
work
see what
for
your shirt
Owens
says.
Contracting. Owens Contracting. I actually do drywall finishing now.
Wow. Is that Blaine's company? Sorry, Daonte. Is that Blaine's company or is this another
No,
construction? No, something else.
no, it's another, yeah, it's another construction company. It's owned by Jacob Owens. He was cool about letting me learn my trade. I started off in construction and I kind of learned a little bit of everything, and then I found my niche and my specialty in drywall finishing, and it's pretty good pay. So
Good for
and
you.
flexible hours. Flexible hours are really important when you're on probation, because I text in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll text in at like 10 and they'll say yes or no. So if they say yes, they're like, yes, be here at 12:30. And I don't really know how you're supposed to work like a, you know, a very tight scheduled job, because
I don't either.
I mean,
Because I
because
work
if
at
they
home
say,
now since the pandemic. So I don't know either. I forgot.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if they
But you
say
got
be
a
there at
kid, so you can
1:30,
be there for her. That's awesome.
yeah. And then I have a lot of therapy, and I'm in group therapy and one-on-one therapy, and then I see a psychiatrist. So it's a lot that I do. It's recommended, it's not required, but it does help with my probation. Like, it shows my probation officer and my reentry team that I'm serious about my recovery and stuff. So
I was very moved by the other night when you two called into Auntie's show and she called you guys out on a whole lot of stuff, which we're not good at. We just like say hi to everyone. And you really copped to a lot of stuff, Lindsay, when you were like, it was really transformative for me to get in touch with the fact that like, I've been doing this and I've been doing that. And like, I've been trying to look at myself honestly. That cannot be easy.
therapy helps with that, because you have a person that you completely trust that has your best interest in mind, and there's no reason for me to ever doubt what either of my therapists say. Like, I know if they're telling me, hey, you're wrong, I can go ahead and just believe that I'm wrong, and I have to step outside of myself and look from another person's perspective. And Deonte's getting involved in therapy too, which I'm really glad.
Is that
I feel
right?
like everybody
I've
can
had
benefit from
like at
therapy.
least 10 years of therapy in my life. So I definitely feel the same way. Daonte, are you doing therapy too?
Yeah, I need it.
Are you doing codependence therapy? Because like, I don't know you that well, Daonte, but we've had enough contact for me to know that it's easy for you to derive a lot, like to take the focus off yourself and put it into your relationships, put it onto somebody else, right? So I'm curious whether you're learning to put the focus back onto yourself.
You mean like self-worth, basically?
I'm just saying, like, I have learned one thing, which is that you cannot derive your happiness from anybody else or how they treat you. So, like, relationships are never the key to happiness, right? We're the key to our own happiness. And I'm
Right.
curious because, I mean, Mary and I, we've known you long enough and we care enough about you to hope that you take care of yourself and that you're not looking for happiness outside of yourself. And I'm just wondering if that's something you've been working on.
I've been working on a better understanding of myself, basically. It's a lot of stuff that, you know what, I'm impulsive. I do a lot of stuff off impulse. And then I say, I've been saying it on my lives lately. When I get upset or something bothers me, you know, I get vulnerable. I let my emotions, my feelings control my actions a lot of times. And
I get you.
Sometimes my motor moves a little quicker than my brain, so I act a lot of times before I think.
I understand you.
And
I always say I panic first, think later. That's my whole MO in life too.
I will
understand you.
say
and
that
then
Deonte,
hold on. hold on. And then it ultimately will lead to my downfall and will hurt a lot of people that care about me in the process. So it's one of the things you gotta, you know, work on. That's what I'm trying to work on. So.
What do you think about that, Lindsay?
well, that's what I was gonna say. Did y'all see how Deonte said, "Wait, let me finish"?
Mhm.
That's something that Deonte has better improved on because Deonte from January wouldn't have done that.
Why's that?
Yeah, Deonte is learning to, I feel like from what I've seen, that Deonte is learning how to be healthily selfish in a healthy way, to put his needs and what his thoughts and his wants, you know, into the mix, because Deonte does have a really big heart and he does care a lot and he does want to put whoever he cares about their needs first. That's really important to him. But also, I feel like he has definitely learned from that because, you know, putting it all in for somebody else, you have to live a lot for yourself, you know?
Yeah. Are you guys still friends? It seems like you are.
You gotta wait and see all that.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't gonna give you that.
Deonte's had the PR training.
Yes.
Unlike
Lindsay knows-
Chance.
I
Love
just-
you,
I just-
Chance, but Chance has not learned how to.
I tell you
Wow.
what, though, it ain't been the greatest weekend for me, Jack. All right, I ain't been in a good mood at all. But hey,
Why? What's happening?
I just had a problem with that episode. Matter of fact, I done had a problem with almost the whole season, to be honest with you. But
Is that because of the editing that they show? I mean, we all know that the editing, they choose whatever is the most dramatic storyline. Do you feel that they have not been choosing?
I ain't got no problem with authenticity and real life stuff. So even though I was against putting my business out like that, and I told her about that, I wasn't happy about that, and she heard about it. I didn't think it was necessary, but they did. So whatever, we did it.
I'm not sure what
Right.
you're referring to.
His credit score.
Yeah.
Oh, the credit score. Yeah.
We did
Yeah.
not. I did not say your credit score. I did not say your credit score.
No, but you gave the details of it though.
You
I
just
gave
said yours
one-
yours was better and you were in prison.
I'm.
But it's hard to fuck up your credit when you're in prison, right?
Not true. You go to. Not true. When you go to prison, who's going to pay your bills? Like if you went to prison right now unplanned, what's going to happen with your electricity bill? What's going to happen with your credit card bills? Your husband,
That's a
you
really
know,
good
you
point.
have a husband. I didn't have a husband. So who's going to pay all the bills? Who's going to make sure your
That's a
credit
good
cards get
point.
paid on time? Who's going to close your accounts?
Good point.
I
I never thought about
So,
it.
I was very careful about
My
when I did
husband
go to
cannot
prison.
afford my bills. Just saying.
And
That's pretty
if it com-
intense.
Yeah,
But
so
I-
I'm
But in my defense, I also learned of a very extensive criminal record that I knew nothing about. And I didn't say a word. I had some crazy looks on my face,
They were cute.
but I was cool. Anyway,
So,
so
Lindsay, have you cleaned up those warrants? I mean, now that you said them on TV, like I'm sure the authorities knew about them, right?
Oh yeah, they were very aware, but that comes into play later on in the season.
Later on in the season.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of people say, you know, you cannot have gotten out with warrants. That's not true. I was
Well, it's
released with
different
warrants.
jurisdictions, right?
No, that has nothing to do with it. I got immediate release. They had just started my paperwork. They gave me my my detention retainer letter that said, hey, you have warrants, which meant I was 3 months from the door. They were starting the process. They notify the county that I would be going to, because they ran me through NCIC. They say, okay, she has warrants in Alcorn County. So they contact Alcorn County and say, hey, this is her release date. It's then Alcorn County's job to get the paperwork they need to them for a hold and for transport. This stuff takes time. It's paperwork. You know, it's a
So
lot of
it's
back and forth.
bureaucracy.
Yeah, and they had 3 months to do that, so nobody was in a rush for it. But then they came through and said, "Hey, you're getting out the next day," because they implemented the First Step Act. And
What's that?
It was Trump signed it in 2018? Yeah, and the Federal Bureau of Prison does not move quickly on anything. We were all getting 87.11% of time to serve. We all got dropped down to 85%, and then you got earned credit days. So programming meant you got additional days off besides your 85%. They had 4 years that they were in the process of implementing it. And then they said, okay, you have to have it implemented by this date. So they had started that in January. I want to say January 15th is when it went into effect of this year. And man, they started letting people out the doors. The day that I released, 21 other immediate releases just from my
Did that
prison.
have anything to do with COVID or no?
No,
Nothing.
I have no idea why.
Yeah.
Because it said on the, I think it said on the synopsis or something that I was released because of a COVID outbreak. The prisons do not care if there's a COVID outbreak. You could all drop dead. They're not letting you out of there early because of COVID. No. I think maybe they just didn't have enough time to explain the First Step Act in layman's terms on the show, so they went with an easier answer.
So have you
But I
cleared all
found
that
out-
up right by now though? Have you cleared it all up? Are you good to go?
Gotta watch.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad she
Cool.
explained all that. 'Cause people always asking me. I'm like, why don't you go ask her? I don't know.
It
simple.
sounds like pretty complicated.
It boils down simply. Osborne County did not do their paperwork. The prison will not hold you past your out date if they don't have paperwork that says, I mean, that would be illegal. You can't just detain somebody. So as far as the Federal Bureau of Prisons was concerned, I was done with their time. And that's all they cared about.
I really hope that's it
Makes
for you.
sense.
I'm gonna say this though. My main issue with that episode was them fake text messages that wasn't me. I'm gonna just put it out there on the table.
Let's hear it. Come
I
on,
ain't taking no
Deonte. Because
responsibility for
I
that.
seen your stories.
You
Let's
know
put it
what?
out there.
You know what? I let a whole lot of stuff slide. I take a lot of stuff, but I'd be damned if I take responsibility for that right there.
Well, I know that Indy,
I
who's
get-
here right now, has had a similar experience. We
You know
also
what?
know that's in the contract that they can do whatever the hell they want. So
Yeah, I get that. You know what? I'm gonna get out and speak my truth as much as I can because
Speak it.
I'm entertaining enough on my own without nobody enhancing nothing for me. I don't like that,
so true.
especially when I don't damn talk like that. Anyway, I'm glad Auntie got out and said that. I'm glad these people know
Thank you,
me well enough to
Capricorn
know-
11. Yeah, she said that. Yeah.
Oh, Capricorn
Yeah.
11 don't like me, but what's up?
No, she just gave us money.
Yeah, she just gave us a super chat.
That was like my main issue.
That just paid 1 month of Zoom expenses. Thank you.
And luckily, even
Sorry.
Lindsay know damn well I don't talk like that. So
Yeah, I don't either. I don't know of a lot of people who modern use that type of slang like LUV. Like we're adults, you know?
Yeah.
you are so beautiful. Not you are so beautiful. You are okay. I just got to look like the most weak, broke, pathetic, the lame, somebody like good man. Look, let me not get in my feelings right now. I'm good.
You
I will
can.
not directly comment on the text messages, but I can say Daonte has never sent me the emoji of what was that?
The eggplant
The
emoji.
eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of
Deonte has-
eggplant emojis.
Deonte has never sent me an eggplant emoji ever in life.
Then there was also
If you send me one though, I will not be unhappy with you. Bring it on. Just saying.
you're gonna get yourself.
All the eggplant emojis, bring it on.
Then of course,
Brianna.
Also, can I just say the episode where they say that we were clearly on drugs? I'm really annoyed by that. I just came up on it.
I don't
years
even know
later.
what you're talking about. Wait, who said that?
Deonte,
it was a scene where we was laying together and it was cold outside basically. So it was when they zoomed into my nose and I had like snot in my nose and her nose was red because it was cold. So
no, but tell them why my nose was red.
and
I
because
called.
she was sick and she had the COVID basically.
We did not know it at the time.
You had COVID?
I just knew I
Oh,
did get
sorry.
COVID. I had it while we were filming. I didn't know it.
I
I
didn't
just
get
felt
it.
really bad.
Thank
Yeah,
God, I'm
Deonte is
glad.
Superman and was like all up in this and did not catch COVID. I don't know how. I felt really angry about it. I feel like he should have sent me.
It's not fair.
Not
No, it
fair.
wasn't like
That
Brandon, who's obviously wasted all the time.
Yeah.
So
But
I didn't hear that about you guys being on drugs, and I had zero perception like that. That was
People were
all
saying
over it.
they were from the angle of like the bottom of the bed, so they were getting an angle like up his nose, like I couldn't see it, and they're like, oh, and Lindsay's rubbing her nose, and her nose is red. I had COVID. I found out after that I had.
sweetie.
And
Well,
it
I'm glad you're
sucked.
okay.
COVID
I'm like,
sucked.
these people know good and well I don't do no drugs.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Is there anything else you want to clear up?
I say this though, there was some insults thrown at me that episode. All I'm gonna say towards that is, we'll see how soft this butter I am, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Enough said.
The only
Well,
thing
see.
soft about you is your heart, and I stand by that.
Yeah.
I obviously did
I'm
not know about
I'm
that.
still a man though. At the same time, ain't no man gonna throw no insults.
I know.
I obviously did not know that had been said. That was an interview that we know when you see someone on camera being interviewed, there's no one else around. Like, we're not going to know what they said. We'll know what they said when it comes out on the show.
Sure.
So I did not know that was said until this week.
Brianna, you will see Derek.
Yay, my love.
Her second love.
I have a little crush on on Derek Deonte's buddy.
Yeah, so y'all gonna see my mom and Derek.
He's adorable. Oh, good. We love your mom too.
Actually, I was surprised because they have already cut out some of Derek's scenes.
What? How could they do that? I want a whole show where it's just Derek.
I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. I don't think they would do
No, remember.
Do you guys see them
Airbnb.
before they air, or are you as surprised as we are? You don't. Oh, you must have to I would have to take Xanax every week. I'd be like, what is happening now?
I think Derek
No,
is too well loved from the
The Airbnb. The Airbnb.
Oh yeah, we were on the phone with him.
They did cut, and I was surprised, but
I had to FaceTime call. Yeah.
I'm just a lowly. I'm just lowly person. They're following around with cameras. My opinion doesn't matter.
I'm gonna look at the chat just to see if anyone has questions for you. Is that okay? Are you open to taking some questions? Because if so, I'll put on my old lady glasses right now.
Well, I done woke up out my sleep now. So
Brianna,
yeah.
I believe Bobby is here as well. We have Bobby in the chat.
Bobby's
wow.
here.
Yes.
We've been dying to talk to you, Bobby.
Yes. Bobby, please send us a DM. I've sent you a couple. So when you have a moment, if you could check your DMs and respond to them.
Yeah, we can. Bobby, if you want to come on, we'll send you the URL. I just want to share, in case you guys can't see, that Yolanda, Indy's mom, says that Indy and Deonte may have soft hearts, but they're lions if you mess with them.
That's right.
I know
Yolanda.
that's true. We love Yolanda. Well, okay. Anything else you guys want to share? Should we let you go?
Unless y'all want to ask me something.
Well, please stay in touch because we love you both. Good luck.
And I will be talking to y'all.
I know we want to have a real interview with you, Lindsay.
Yeah, better prepared, and my hair will be down, and I'll have actual makeup on, and I won't have headphones with wires.
You look amazing. Just on your worst day, you look better than I do ever in my life on my best day.
And I'll be awake and upbeat, and yeah.
And
I'll probably be getting yelled at by a few people.
And will
tomorrow,
you send us a promo code for your OnlyFans?
Brianna.
My OnlyFans link is in my bio and my Instagram.
I said promo code. I want a discount.
Wait, she wants a discount, Daonte.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. What a cool
Thank
surprise.
you.
Talk to you guys
Bye,
later.
You soon.
Bye.
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 Did not see that coming.
It's a life after
Woo!
lockup party. Woohoo!
Wow. And Brittany and Ray. I am not drunk enough for this. Hi, Brittany and Ray. How
Hi,
are
Brittany,
you?
girl.
Do you guys want to come on too?
We've had the whole cast on so far. Chance and Tayler, Deonte and Lindsay.
Brittany,
wanna-
do you want to come on? We haven't had you on for a while. And we got the whole engagement, and we've got the dad hasn't given the blessing, and been there. You got this.
Mm.
Do you want to come on, Brittany? Mary, you send them the link. I just put the link in the chat. Anyone who wants to come on, to come on. Did not see this coming. No, but I'm really curious. Like, Bobby, would you like to come on and talk to us? Because we've all been worried about you.
Yes, we have.
So, Bobby, just say the word and we will send you the link
Yes, Bobby, say the word.
next
Okay,
time.
Brittany, next
Brittany just
time.
got home.
Okay.
Okay, Brittany, we would love to have you on next time. It's been a while. We haven't seen you for a long time. Anyway, cool. Well, Bobby, I'm going to put the link in the chat.
Yes,
Gosh,
put the
Mary,
link in
you
the
didn't
chat.
tell me about any of this. My day just got so much better. All right. Do we have Bobby in our DMs? Entertain the people. While I try to find Bobby in our say something. While I try
Say
to
something.
find.
Hold on. I'm going to try to give me a second.
Okay.
You entertain the people for a second.
What? I'm gonna send a link, but I don't know what Bobby says. Okay, I found you.
Oh, you found
Wait a
her?
minute.
Okay.
Is this the right person? I think so. Are we not following Bobby?
Yes, we are. I sent her a couple of
Because it
DMs.
says follow back. Sorry for the delay. The cast coming on like this is awesome. I agree with you, Chance. This is like the best day ever. Bobby, no, I need more time in advance. No problem. I
Oh,
understand.
no problem. You
I
got
would
it, girl.
never, ever, ever come on podcasts without makeup. So I understand. Okay. Anyone else out there?
We got
Indy,
you,
do you
girl.
have
We
any
got you.
commentary?
We got you.
Yolanda, anyone?
Anybody else that want to hop on? Just
Feel free.
Let us know. Let us know.
We love it too. I did not know this was going to happen.
Do we want to get back to recapping in the meantime?
Okay, that.
Okay.
Okay. How about we talk
where-
about Shawn and Sarah?
Yes, let's talk about Shawn and Sarah. since
We've already
Kelly's
had them
here.
on a couple times. Kelly's here.
Yeah, so we could talk about Shawn and Sarah.
Kelly, do you want to join us? This never happens. Okay, let's talk about Shawn and Sarah. It's wedding day.
Yes. And her mom is still not feeling
Her
it.
mom's like,
Her
you
mom
can
is
run
like, you can still run.
anytime.
Anytime. You can
It's not
take
like
off.
he already has 6 kids and one on the way. You don't need to be married to have this baby. Girlfriend, I'm gonna open the back door, run for it.
Yes, we still have time.
It was very sweet, I thought. It was a heavy duty moment when Kelly was there with Shawn. Those are some real feelings. And I've heard people say that Kelly was bitter. I do not see it that way. And if you have not seen her interview with us, please check it out. Like, these guys broke up a long time ago.
Yes, they did.
But like, it has to be raw. You've got kids with somebody. There's a lot of unresolved feelings. And then suddenly they're resolving it. This is a big moment. And I thought it was super honest and it was super deep. And I also loved seeing Shawn talk to Brandon about it.
Yes.
And there's always these moments. You're going to have this, Mary. Your kid just turned 18. Mine's about to turn 30. There's a moment in which your kid becomes the parent. And Shawn had that moment.
It's true. It's true. Yeah.
It's really true.
I have those moments with my son. I admit
Very, very deep.
It's scary.
And it's a beautiful thing. And I just hope that, you know, those two are close. And Kelly says she'll jump on. Okay, well, we will send you the link.
You got it.
God, what is happening tonight? It's like the best day of our podcast career ever. Okay, Kelly, I'm going to drop you the link. Mary, you did not warn me, and I don't have enough rum.
Kelly,
because
Kelly, we have to drop her the link on Facebook.
on Facebook,
Yes. Because that's
I'm
where I
not connected
communicate.
to her on Facebook. You got to do it.
Oh God, how am I gonna do this?
I'll send you the link in the chat and you do it. Because I'm not connected to Kelly. But it's Kelly, if you still have the invite from last time, it's the same link. Anyone who's ever been on the podcast, it's always the same link. Okay, Mary, take that. Take that and go message Kelly.
Okay.
So I found this to be an extremely like bittersweet moment. And I feel like it's honest. So we've interviewed Kelly, we've interviewed Shawn separately, we've interviewed Shawn and Sarah together. And the one thing that I love about Shawn, do I think Shawn is fucked up? Yes, I do. But I think Shawn has done a lot of self-reflection. And on this episode, you see it. Like, I believe those were honest tears.
Brianna, I'm having technical difficulties.
What? Kelly, she's like, I'll get it. 1 second. Kelly, I don't know how to get you this link. If I put it in the chat, everyone will jump on all together and we'll have too many people. You can't just copy and paste what I just sent you into
No,
Facebook.
that's what I'm having technical difficulties doing.
Kelly, are you on Instagram?
Yes, Kelly, are you on Instagram? Because I don't have you on Instagram.
What? Why can't you copy and paste it? I'll text it to you, Mary.
Okay, if you text it to me, that'll be
I'll
easier.
text it to you. Okay, here we go. Lord of mercy. I'll
Lord of
stall for
mercy.
time. There you go. There's the
Okay,
link.
thank you.
Copy and paste. Anyway,
Okay.
this was an intense moment. And I think, I don't want to be sexist or anything, but I think that men grow up a little bit more slowly than women. And that is not an insult. I think maybe we have to, especially if we have children and like incubate them in our bodies. And like, no matter what happens with the guy, like we're still there. So I feel like Shawn is like my age or close to it. No, he's not. He's a few years young. He's your age.
Yes.
And it takes a long time, I feel like.
I just sent it to you, Kelly.
There you go, Kelly. Anyway, I feel like it has taken him a long time to really understand that like parenthood is beyond just sending money.
Yes,
and
it
it's
is.
beyond good intentions.
Yes.
And now it's coming full circle, but they had to have this moment. Well, Kelly will let us know if we're right. But my armchair analysis is they had to have this moment where Kelly really held him accountable and Shawn took the accountability. And I believe in Shawn. I do. The first time we talked to him, he talked about how, he felt like it wasn't true. He'd been there for his kids. He'd been sending child support. The second time we talked to Shawn with Sarah, he's like, I realized sending child support is not the thing. You got to be there with your kid.
Right. And he said partially that was due to listening, like reading comments and listening to like criticism and hearing feedback. And he started to see things from a different perspective.
Right. Daonte and Lindsey can talk about therapy. Seeing yourself on the screen like that is like
Forget it. That is like the ultimate therapy. He realized
I can't
that
even
he
look
was
at
a fuck
selfies
up.
of myself. He realized that he just had a different perspective.
Right.
But I am just hoping that, since that time, things have changed. So while we're stalling for time and waiting for Kelly to come on, I hope you're doing well, Bobby. I want to say that Destiny, she seems like the fakest fucking storyline ever.
Yes, that is totally producer.
Exactly. This is giving me Daonte crashing Tia and Nicole's wedding, which we know was like maybe a little bit producer driven.
And she wishes that she was getting paid $50,000 for her appearance.
He owes me for what? Bitch?
Like maybe like $5,000. She's getting paid for this, and that's it.
5,000. I'm sure. Why? In what universe does he owe her $50,000? And she tells her mom, and her mom doesn't argue. He owes me $50,000 for the ring he said he'd buy me.
But even her friend was like, don't you think you could have, used the money that your mom gave you for a plane ticket for your baby? Like, Destiny, this is not a good idea. What the fuck are you doing? And she's like, no, he owes me 50,000.
It's saying the code is wrong. What'd you do, Mary?
I sent her I copied and pasted the link that you sent me.
You can get to the chat, right? You see the chat in the Zoom, Mary?
Yes.
Right click copy, go to Facebook, click paste. Why is tech support always on me? That's
It's
what
not letting me,
happened.
that's the problem. It's not letting me right click. And I think I just kicked myself out of my own fucking Zoom.
No, you didn't. You're here. I'm gonna text it to you again. Well, no, but okay, don't right click then. Just like left click, drag, copy, and
That's
paste.
what I'm trying to do, and it's not letting me do it. That's the problem. Oh, here we go.
$50,000. Taylor says, yeah, right. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Brianna, it's not letting me do this.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm having technical difficulties.
Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to message you on Facebook because this is the amateur hour, apparently. Okay, Mary, I'm going to message this to you on Facebook.
Yes.
And then you can just forward the message to Kelly. How about that?
Sounds fucking good to me.
Mary.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, Kelly. But we are going to work this out.
Okay.
This is turning into
Here we
the
go, girl.
longest podcast ever, but that's okay.
I know, right? My husband's like, are we ever going to eat dinner? Okay, do you see that? I just messaged you on Facebook.
Yeah, yes, I do.
I know,
Yes.
Danielle, we are trying. Oh, there's no code. Is it saying you need like a password or something, Kelly? This is too hard. I'm exhausted.
All right, Kelly, I just sent it.
Okay, cool. If this doesn't work, we just have to move forward. It's going to be like a 3-hour podcast.
I know.
Anyway, this is what really fucking pissed me off.
What
Do you
pissed you off?
remember when Shawn proposed to Destiny? She took his ring and threw it when
I
they were at the
know.
courthouse.
I know.
I'm like, bitch, if you want that money, go find your fucking ring in the grass from when you threw it.
Yes.
She is a
It's
cheap
fucking
hoe.
she's delusional.
Totally
she's annoying.
delusional.
She needs
Yeah.
to get off our screens.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly, I'm sorry. I just don't know what else we can do. But all I
don't
can
know.
say is you raised a good kid. And I think it's beautiful. Brandon is like, no, I'm over it. And he's taking that moment where he's really being the parent. And it's really, really sweet.
Yes. it
Except
is.
there's the last thing I want to say. And it's this. This is Destiny in the phone talking to her mom. She's like in the car. She's like, Mom. In her house, like this girl. No wonder Kelly was pissed before.
Oh my God.
She was like, okay, you moved on, but it didn't have to do with this ratchet
I
house.
know, this
Seriously.
ratchet hoe.
Right.
My goodness.
Lord. Okay, all right. Okay, so Brittany and Ray are here, so let's talk about them.
Yes, let's talk about Brittany and Ray.
Especially because Brittany doesn't want to get on because she doesn't have makeup on. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So Brittany's ready to set a date. She doesn't want it to be a hush ring. And we're like, what's a hush ring? She's like, oh, Kelly's here. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
look at
back
this.
up.
Here we go.
Oh my God, this is like the star-studded. Hello. She's connecting to. Hi, Kelly. She's connecting to audio.
This is cool.
Connecting to audio. Oh my God, your hair's not purple. What is happening?
It's black and purple.
Hi, Kelly. How are
Hi,
you?
Kelly.
Thanks for
Hello.
stopping by. Well, you've heard all we had to say. So compliments on your kid.
Thank
Brandon
you.
really, really he
You
was
did
a
good
real
there.
man on this episode.
Yeah,
What were
he
your
is.
feelings? And what were your feelings about that moment that you have with Shawn?
It was more than I was expecting. I was really not expecting to break down. I came at it like normal, and he started crying. So then I started crying, and it just spiraled
I
from
was
there.
surprised too, because when we talked to you before, you had said, we put this behind us. It's been a long time. It's been a decade, but there were obviously some unresolved feelings.
Well, we never talk like that, you know what I mean? Like, because he's been so wrapped up with the show and everything, we've never had an actual talk. And I was trying to, like just have a talk with him and stuff. And the show tends to, push things, but then they were like, you know what, we're going to let you guys go and talk and stuff. And then it just like, it went out of control, but in a good way. It really was a good moment, I think.
It looked very cathartic and it looked honest.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen a lot of fake moments on this show, right? But this was not one of them.
No, this was very real, very raw. And it was very unexpected.
So what are your feelings? Do you think Shawn has changed or is in the process of changing? Has he come, we've talked about it, right? We talked to Shawn. He was like, I sent money. What's the problem? And then the second time we talked to him, he's like, I've realized there's more to being a dad than sending money. And then we talked to you. What are your feelings now?
There's been a few times where he's made somewhat of an effort. He's played like Xbox with our youngest a couple of times. He's still in the process, but he'll make promises and I'm going to do it. I'll play with him today and then just nothing. So it's like one step forward, two steps back kind of deal.
Yeah.
But I'm leaving it open for him to try. I'm giving him the opportunity, but it's like, you can't make promises and do this and then just keep letting him down,
100%. How's Gracie feeling? I was so impressed with her maturity too. You have raised some very mature children. She's like, no, I have no bitterness. I've let this go. Does she still feel that way? Is she?
A lot of that I think was at the time, like she felt pressured to say. We were actually talking about this today because of the whole last episode with him and Brandon and stuff. It made her realize, she goes, you know what, I'm kind of really regretting saying some of that stuff because she's really not like okay with it. Like she's still very heartbroken, very, but like at the time, you almost feel pressured to say certain things that you may not necessarily mean at the time. So.
Well, and maybe our feelings just go up and down sometimes too, right?
Yeah, she's only 19. She was 18 at the time of filming then, but she, at that age, your feelings are our feelings are all over as adults. So kids, it's even worse.
Yeah, absolutely. How is she doing?
She's doing pretty good. She still has like some moments and stuff like that. And she's trying to actually do a drawing for her dad currently, for his up and coming stuff that you'll find out later in the show, I guess next season. But for the most part, she's doing pretty good. She's got her boyfriend and her friends that she plays with online, so that keeps her pretty busy.
Oh, that's great. How many kids do you have in the background? I'm hearing kids back there. How many kids are still at home?
5 are still at home, and the ones you're hearing are in the background are our 2 youngest. They're overplaying on their Xboxes.
So if you could give one message to Shawn and Sarah, what would it be?
I don't know exactly. Like I have no ill stuff towards them as a couple.
No, you're amazing that way.
Yeah.
You are like the least bitter human I've ever met.
And yet I get called the most bitter and stuff like that. Like me and Sarah,
ironic, right?
Me and Sarah are cool. I have nothing against her. We talk all the time. She's a sweetheart, and
right. And for those who don't know, Kelly has a man. Like it's not like Kelly's like sitting home alone raising children.
He's in the chat.
What's his name?
Anthony, the one that's Anthony there. He's in the chat.
Anthony, hi.
Yeah.
Anthony,
sitting right next to me.
Any insight? Anthony
can
come. Anthony has a hand.
Yes, he has a hand.
Does he live with you? We never asked you that before.
Yeah, he does.
Anthony, how do you feel about Shawn?
Oh God, don't get him started.
I'm sure he feels protected.
He is very much so. And I've been getting like a lot of hate the last couple of days over this last episode that aired. That's been pretty like raw. Like I've had
Why?
because Shawn said some lies on it. He said about the fact that we argued all the time. He said that I was
Get
hold
back
on.
there.
Yeah, that I that's one of them. Oh, that's our third oldest. He was saying stuff about, like we argued all the time. It was so toxic, in front of the kids.
Yeah.
None of that's true. I mean, couples have little spats here and there, but for the most part, we didn't argue. We got along great. There was no animosity there. We even ended good. Like it wasn't a huge fight or anything like that. And then he went on there saying, that he helped me out and bailed me out. And I'm going, I even talked to him about this today and yesterday. I'm like, what did you bail me out of? What did you help me out? He goes, I sent you money. I'm like, that's not what helping out
Called
is.
child support.
Exactly. I'm like, where were you when I had knee surgery and needed help? Where were you when I had carpal tunnel surgery, or when Gracie cut her leg open and Christian was getting double ear infections and stuff like that? And where were you when it mattered? You weren't there. Her daddy-daughter dance and stuff. My boyfriend took her to it because he made excuses as to why he couldn't come.
Shout out to Chance on that one.
Yes.
Yes,
shout out
that
to
was
Chance.
awesome. I give
That was
Chance all the credit in
beautiful.
the
Shout
world.
out.
Yeah, that was amazing. I give him lots of credit for that. And the same thing with AJ. He stepped up. He didn't have to, but he
Good
did
for
it
you,
because he didn't want to
Anthony.
be heartbroken. I think he might be. Are you typing stuff?
Well, since you
I
want me
see
to
him in the chat.
Or do you want to be on cam and talk? Is that it? You want to say hi?
He's saying, I don't hate on people, but I've seen what happened with the kids and
There-
how he
there you
is
go.
and how he's been.
Go through the video.
There you go.
Hi,
Just say
Anthony.
Hi, Anthony.
This is the podcast where all the men have
I
their
can't hear what
shirts
you're
off,
saying.
and I'm here for it.
Yep, I know, right?
Hi, Anthony. So you went to the daughter daddy dance.
No.
There you go.
So you went to the daughter daddy dance, huh?
2 or 3 weeks after I moved here.
Good
Oh,
for you. How old was Gracie?
8.
Yeah, it was almost 10 years ago. So she
Aw.
was like, 8, 9 years old.
You guys have been together a long time.
Off and on for going on 10 years.
Yep.
That's why it pisses me off when people are like, oh, she's just jealous and wants Shawn back. If she wanted
I
Shawn back,
know.
she could have done it 10 years ago.
Sure.
She moved me here from Pennsylvania to be with her. It's like, if she wanted Shawn back, she was living with him at the time.
Yeah, why would I, go through all that if I wanted him,
And like Shawn paid for my bus ticket to move here.
What?
So it's not even like he didn't know about me. He knew I existed. He paid for my bus ticket. He brought me here, and then he used me as an excuse not to come around and see his kids.
Why did he pay for your bus ticket?
You'd have to ask him that.
I think it was because we had been already split up for a little bit at that rate, and he knew it was like completely over and stuff. And I think it was a way to kind of so he didn't have to take the responsibility anymore. He was like, oh, well, he can basically be there, so I don't have to. That's how I see it. So,
Ooh. Ouch.
Yeah.
Are you close to the kids, Anthony?
I'm not as close with Brandon as I would like to be. I mean, he was 13 when I moved here, already
That's a
basically
sensitive
grown,
age.
so that is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
But I mean, we had a lot of growing and learning to do because it pre-made family. So coming in, there was a lot of things I didn't know, they didn't know. And it's developed over time. But I mean, when it started out, no, we weren't really that close, but
Yeah.
what can you expect? Some strange guy coming into
Sure.
their lives. But
Right.
I've been the one who's been here for them. The further away Shawn got, the closer we got. So
It's a lot of kids. Do you have any biological children of your own?
I do. I have a biological daughter back in Pennsylvania, but she was adopted a couple of years ago because her mother was deemed unfit, and we were always fighting and stuff. So I wasn't able to be a part of that. She kind of pushed me out of her life and said I wasn't allowed to see her. And then I was homeless for a while. So I ended up moving down here to kind of get my life back on track, and Kelly and I kind of adapted from there. So I haven't seen my daughter in a while, but I know she was adopted by her aunt and she's being well taken care of.
Are you in touch with her at all?
I have the ability to be, but I've kind of been staying away. She's only 12, so she's kind of at a point in her life where I really don't want to influence and kind of confuse her, because I was a foster kid growing up, so I know how confusing it could be to just have things thrust on you weren't expecting. So I want to let her get to the point where she knows I exist. I've seen her when she was littler. So if she ever wants to like get to know me personally, she has that opportunity. She knows who I am, but I don't want to confuse an already volatile part of growing up.
Do you feel like Shawn has been the same way with his kids? Is there kind of a parallel going on here?
I think to some extent, yes, but I also think to some extent he likes to use that as an excuse. Kind of like, oh, I've been gone for so long, I don't know how to interact with them anymore. But it's like, you were also with them for the greater majority of their lives up to X point, and then you chose to walk away. Like, I walked away, but I was kind of more shoved away. I was kind of thrown out of the picture. Whereas he he lived 20 minutes away for 7 years. It's not like you weren't that far away. You could have visited multiple times and didn't. Then you move to Vegas, then you move to Ohio. At a certain point, it stops being an excuse and it just becomes you're running away from your responsibilities.
Have you met him?
I've met Shawn a number of times, yes.
Yeah.
And,
Do you see any evolution? Sorry?
What's that?
What did you say? I was saying, yeah, go on. Please go on.
No, I was saying Shawn is a person I have no problem with. He works hard when he works, and he does a lot of, like, he's really mature in a lot of ways, but when it comes to being like a family man, he falls short. And I think that's where his misunderstanding and how to be a parent comes from, is he's never really understood what being a part of
So one of our the people in the chat, Queen of Hearts, she's talking about Shawn bringing up that his dad abused him, and he was talking about staying away because he didn't want that to happen. I wasn't very clear on that.
I was abused as a kid too, and I don't agree with that. I believe that if you're going to try and make a difference in who you are, you don't run away from your responsibilities, you embrace them, and you change the past by making a better future. Running is not the answer.
I hear you.
I mean, abandonment's just another kind of abuse.
Yeah,
I agree with that too.
I agree with that.
Chance said he knows he can relate because he would work all day, every day, 6 days a week. And it's all scrolling so fast. There's too much. I can't.
I mean, I was working as an electrician before COVID hit, and I was working 6-7 days a week, 12, 14-hour days. And my relationship with Kelly and the kids started to fall apart. And I was like, you know what, something's got to give. So I ended up starting my own company, and now I'm home more and our relationship is better than ever.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to make it work, you make it work. You find a way. You don't leave.
So Yolanda Treadwell, Indy's mom, is saying something that sounds very wise. And she also has many children. She says, one thing about children, they adjust. And she's saying you should try to reach out to your child, Anthony.
Yeah, I probably should. I don't know. I want to, and at the same time, I'm nervous about it because, like I said, with my history, I got to know my real mom, and it was a major disappointment. So
are you afraid you're going to disappoint your kid?
I'm not afraid I'm going to disappoint her, and it's not an excuse not to. It's more of, I want to build myself emotionally so that when I do reach out, it's not devastating for the both of us. That way I have the answer she wants when she asks them. Because I don't want to be like I was with my mom and ask questions and not get answers. And the biggest question that a kid's going to ask is, why weren't you there? And how do I answer that without making her mother seem bad and still being as honest as I
Of course,
can.
every day that you're not there, that question's gonna
I know.
be intensified. So Bobby, Taylor's sister, is saying, and I'm not really sure if she's talking about you or if she's talking about Shawn. She says, if his dad abused him, why would he want to make the same mistake, walk out on his kids? Wouldn't he want to, I think she's talking about Shawn. Wouldn't he want to show them something better?
And that's what I even told Shawn too. I was like, you can't use that as an excuse. That should have been a reason to do better,
Yeah.
And I know what
Yes.
it was true. He was abused and stuff like that. But, like Brandon stated, you either can make it worse and become them, or you can make it better. And he chose kind of in the middle,
Right.
not being around is still a form of abuse in a way, because
I agree.
you're psychologically messing up your kid and stuff. But then
Yeah.
to turn around and blame me for it, that's what really got me, because I'm like, you know what, I was the one there holding everything down and doing everything, and yet now I'm getting dragged under. And it's really that was about his image. Honestly, that's his big thing. He was getting all these threats, he was getting like people hating on him and stuff, and he kept telling me, can you try and, tell people I'm doing better, do this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do something that is not happening. You need to actually do it. And then he goes and throws me under the bus like this. And he called me up the day before. He's like, this is what's going to happen in the next episode. I'm just letting you know, you're going to get pissed. You're going to be angry about it and stuff. I'm like, if you didn't lie, why would I, be angry? I'd have nothing to be angry about. So why lie about it? And I argued with him about that today. I was like, you know what? You made me look horrible, and now I'm getting all the hate on it just so you can look better. That's not how this works.
Well, like he said that he bailed you out all the time and he was always there for you even when he didn't have to be. Well,
dude,
for an example, Gracie cut her leg on a glass table a number of years ago, really close to the femoral artery. She was like, we had to pack her leg and rush her to the emergency room. She called Shawn and he rushed her off the phone. Oh, I've got to go. I'm working. Like, this is your daughter's life. You're 20 minutes away. That's not, you bailed us out and you helped us out all the time. You abandoned your child when she needed you.
That's super disturbing.
It's not the first time.
So I want to read out a comment, and this is from Chance. He said he didn't meet his mom until he was 32 years old. His whole life, all he cared about was meeting her and knowing her. And I think that's for you, Anthony. Just keep that in mind, that you don't have to be perfect, but knowing her might be all she wants.
I think my biggest thing with that right now is I've seen how Shawn's relationship with his kids has devolved. And I haven't been there in so long that I'm afraid that that's how she's going to be towards me. But I need to man up. And if that's what happens, that's what happens.
It's the most important thing is just be there. And Bobby's agreeing. Your kids always come first.
Yes.
Man, this is heavy. This was supposed to be like a fun podcast.
Now it's turned into a therapy
it's like a
session.
full-on family therapy session.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out of this, but
yeah,
if you guys
well,
want
we
to,
wish you the best.
I put a video about some of the stuff that went on with Kelly and Shawn over the last 10 years on my YouTube channel. You can get the information from her if you guys want to listen to it.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you guys
your
go back to her.
YouTube in the chat so people can go see.
Okay.
Oh, Chance is saying he would sit during his birthday and stare down the road waiting for her to pull up. Oh, ouch.
That's unfortunate.
Yolanda says, as her father, all you have to do is tell the truth, your truth. Don't let too much time pass by. Life's too short. Hallelujah, sister. All right, Kelly, we're going to have to let you go. Sometime I have to eat dinner. Like almost 9:00. I'm starving. But it was so nice to see you again.
Yeah, anytime.
Big hugs, girl.
Yeah,
Talk
thank
to
you guys.
soon. Take care.
All
Bye.
right, bye.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't know. Do we have anything else to say?
Brittany and Ray. Brittany's going to come back on, we hope.
Brittany and Ray. Let's talk about Brittany and Ray briefly. Before
She doesn't want a hush ring.
She doesn't want a hush ring.
I don't want to give anything away, but it wasn't a hush ring.
A full
She was a full orchestra. Girl.
Steak and fish.
I got the string quartet, but a full orchestra. Brittany, I would give you a full orchestra.
Yes,
I'll
we will
call in
be
the
your orchestra, Brittany.
fucking monic for you.
Oh.
And then she goes to confront her dad, and
Yes.
and
Dad
dad says,
she was in an abusive relationship. They talked about it in her first season. That's why
Yeah.
her family was kind of weary
yeah.
about Ray to begin with, because
Right.
so
Well, nobody wants to see their kids hurt.
no, of course
but-
not.
And
Daddy
I don't want to
always
give
gotta protect
anything
his little
away,
girl.
but I think they're doing okay.
Yeah, I think they're doing okay.
They're kind of an adorable couple.
Yes, they are.
So,
We love them.
my God. So we don't need to talk about Kevin because
No, we
Kevin.
don't. No, actually, no,
Nothing to
we
say.
don't. No, nothing to say. Chaz and
He's-
Branwyn. We have to talk about Chaz and Branwyn.
Okay, go on then. Talk about something.
Okay.
I'm emotionally exhausted.
Okay, first of all, the reservation was for G Money and his woman.
That was awesome.
That's all I have to say. G
love
Money Chaz.
Chaz.
Really,
I fucking
Chaz.
love Chaz.
Yes.
Don't anyone talk
G
shit
Money.
about Chaz to me because I love him.
No. Okay, so
Except I just hope he will not be this gullible again because this chick won't even fuck him. But it seems like maybe he did get some on this episode. But I have this bad feeling she kicked the camera guys out and then she was like, I have to call my sponsor. I was stressed about this.
yes.
Totally not awkward. Not even a little bit. I mean,
She
I
was
feel
to me, she looked like she was shooting the cameraman like help.
she was ready to go fuck the cameraman. Bobby thinks Brittany and Ray are a cute couple. I agree. So does
Yes.
Andy. We all love Brittany and Ray.
Yes, we love Brittany and Ray.
I think this podcast has to end. And
If you
man,
say
this has
so.
been awesome. We have to.
I know we do. We do.
But we love you all. And cast members, thank you
Yes,
so much for stopping
Yolanda.
by.
Yolanda, I know Kevin is your friend, but I'm sorry, Kevin is not my friend. And I will
like
explain
Kevin.
to you one day why Kevin and I are no longer friends. We will have that conversation.
Yeah, no, Mary had some beef with him.
Since I beg for interviews, apparently.
I just don't like how he called Tiffany a motherfucking bitch. Like, I don't like men who talk about women like
guys,
that.
go check out Starcasm. I wrote my first article.
Oh, by the way, Mary's writing for Starcasm now. Okay.
And my first article was about Kevin's magic spell.
Right. What is Kevin's secret?
Yes. What is Kevin's secret?
It didn't include, is it similar to Deonte's secret?
No. So go to Starcasm and check out my Kevin article. Please.
Now 100% of Kiki and Kibit's hosts are professional writers. That's what we do.
Yes, we are.
That's what we do. And some of our friends, like Indy, she's an aspiring writer.
Yes.
Anyway, okay. I gotta go. I'm emotionally exhausted, but we love you guys. And please come back next week. And Chance is congratulating you. Yes,
Thank
congratulations,
you, Chance.
Mary.
Thank you, Chance.
She's putting that English degree to work.
Finally.
Love you guys. Hugs and kisses. We'll see you back here again next time.
Sunday. Next Sunday at the
next
regular
Sunday.
time.
We're late this week.
Yes,
Talk to
9
you.
o'clock Eastern.